Also coming on the show, should young people be encouraged to quit some college courses for the world of work? Our business correspondent, Cordelia KretschMAR, will have more on that.
I'm at the Airbus factory outside Chester, where they have been building super jumbo A380s through the night. Now, last year, they took on twice as many apprentices here as they did graduates. So, is it really the case that now more than ever, a quality apprenticeship can give you wings?
That's after the late weather and travel where you are. It's 6:20, and we talk about young people here now. And with more young adults failing to find work even after graduating, it's hard to believe that college qualifications in puppetry, Viking studies and even surfing have any candidates who want to take them. Well, according to a leading think tank, thousands of young people on these kinds of courses would be better off doing an apprenticeship. Well, Cordelia Kretsschmar is at an Airbus factory which last year took on twice as many apprentices than, in fact, graduates. Cordelia.
That's right. This place is one of the biggest manufacturing facilities in the UK, and here they have been building the wings for super jumbo A380s through the night. We're talking about high-skilled, high-value jobs. They took on twice as many apprentices last year as they did graduates, and 70% of those will go on to become managers. One of them hoping to do just that is Jacob. Jacob, why does an apprenticeship work for you rather than a college course?
It's working well for me because it enables me to gain valuable hands-on experience building the wings we do here, as well as still working towards my qualifications.
And you're earning while you're doing that. That can't be bad. We often think of an apprenticeship as an alternative to getting a degree, but actually, Devon, you're managing to do both at the same time here.
Yeah, our apprenticeship scheme has a great opportunity if we get to study for a degree while getting practical on-the-job training, and I think the two work simultaneously together, and what I learn in university is just as important as what I learn on the job.
OK, thanks very much. Well, it's officially National Apprenticeship Week. We've had a number of reports coming out timed for that, suggesting that apprenticeships really are taking off. Half of all businesses want to take one on in the next 5 years, and 1.6 million young people have taken one up, since 2010. But, just to sound a note of caution, its critics do suggest that actually for many firms, taking on an apprentice can simply be a cheap form of labour. What we're talking about here at Airbus are quality apprenticeships. That's got to be the watchword.
Thanks very much, Cordelia. Let's speak to Dr. Neil Simcoe, who oversees a golf management BA honours degree at the University of Highlands and Islands. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Some people might describe this course that you oversee as a Mickey Mouse one. What would you say?
Well, at the University of the Highlands and Islands, we offer a great course in golf management. It's for people who are both serious about doing academic study, but also want to face industry. And we combine these components in what is a great degree in a fantastic location.
And how many of them go on to actually get jobs within the industry?
The vast majority of our students would graduate and would go into industry, both nationally and internationally within the golf industry.
What if people say, listen, this sounds like it's just a bit of a fun course and you're just sort of hitting a ball around the green for most of those 4 years? Well,
it's, of course, any course has to be enjoyable, but it is a serious course. It's industry-facing. Students go on placements both nationally and internationally.
Do they? Yeah.
And also they have, of course, academic study as part of their degree as well.
But just briefly, Neil, I mean, a lot of these courses being described as Mickey Mouse courses, are they right for young people, or are they courses that people already working in the industry can then do to improve their skill set?
They're definitely right for young people and for experienced people. It's a mixed bag.
Right.
And I think, you know, for our golf management degree, of course, you need a passion for golf, you need an interest in golf, but you don't need to be a great golf player. What you need to have is that passion, but that interest in management as well.
You also need golf courses to work at. Many of those, unfortunately, have been closing down over the past few years, haven't they?
But that's exactly why we need good quality people coming out of our course to manage the golf. You know, we're in a great location, Dornoch, north of Scotland, one of the world's best golf courses, right outside the door. What better environment can you have?
should work in tourism, you yes. Forget the golf course. Chris Bedien is now a manager at Airbus, and you started as an apprentice, didn't you, Chris? Just tell us what you found better about being an apprentice than actually going down the sort of degree route.
Well, I was actually an apprentice for 5 years, so I spent 5 years on the plant working in the different areas of the business. I think it was a great foundation for my career in terms of I got great exposure to the business. I got an opportunity to sort of develop myself along with the business, and it it sort of creates like a win-win scenario for me and the company, where I was given the opportunities to develop and progress, and the organisation got the benefits of that, of my drive and passion to try and improve, really. So I think for me, when I look back on the apprenticeship,
it's obviously difficult for you to sort of criticise what you did, because you're in your workplace and your managers are watching, I imagine. But listen, I mean, there is a criticism that apprentices are labour on the cheap, because presumably you took quite a lower wage when you started off. I mean, what do you say to people who say that?
No, I totally disagree. I think, it's the foundation, as I mentioned previously, and the fact you've got to recognise, I left school with just GCSEs, and I took on an apprenticeship which really developed me and took me forward to the point of achieving a master's. So I think it's the evolution, really, of taking you from a school leaver into somebody who's ready to face the challenges of a really demanding business.
Well, good luck with your future. Thanks for joining us this morning. That's Chris at Airbus, and also thank you for joining us, Dr. Neil Simcoe. Thank you.